Hello world, it's another episode of Lightwork. Now today's video is going to be about drinking and how it's connected to evil entities and how they cipher your energy whenever you drink. Now, whenever you drink, you're getting more intoxicated and becoming more out of state. Now, mind you, before you drink, you already have negative entities depending on what type of person you are. You have more or less, but you have entities already around you trying to influence you, whether it's a jealous entity, whether it's the sexual, lustful entity, whether it's the anger, mad entity. They're always around you. Like on the cartoons, like you have the angel and the devil on your shoulder. Well, some people with this day and age, you got like 30 devils on one shoulder and trying to influence you, and maybe like one angel here trying to tell you in your ear the right way to go, but they yelling and you got so many demons on the wrong side that the angel is blocked out. So for most people, they're walking around in a low vibrating state and they don't understand why they're going through bad or hardships, because you're letting these things influence you on a daily basis. Now sometimes you have depending on, it always depends on what type of person you are, but you have the power to say, you know what I mean, nah, I don't want to do that. When bad thoughts pop up into your head, it's not always you got negative entities around you suggesting these things to you, and you will either go down that path they want you to, or you be like, nah, I want to do something else. But when you drink, you're easier, it's like let's say you're open more to suggestion. You're easily open to doing whatever they're trying to tell you to do, because now you're out of state. You're not focused no more. You've now got yourself intoxicated or you're getting drunk. So now whenever they tell you to do something, now it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. There's no filter in your mind that you're like, man, that's wrong, I shouldn't do that. It's just straight through. Do that, okay, I'm doing that. Do that, I'm doing that. You're drunk, you're intoxicated. So now you're more easily, your conscious guard is down. So now they can fuck with you on a spiritual level that you can't even see, and they're messing with you. You stumbling, you acting loud, you talking crazy, you doing all this shit. So drinking that's the first step. So now they're playing with you while you're getting drunk and messing with you and influence you to doing all this shit until you drink, and constantly encourage you to drink more because you feel good. So now you're drunk, you fucked up, you drinking more, and you black out. Now this is full on possession from them. Now they got a hold of your ass completely, to where they didn't kick you out of your pineal gland, and now somebody else, is a demon, is sitting in there working your body and working you. So now they got blacking out is basically just demonic possession on the no level, and they've done studies to prove this. So now you're blacked out and you don't even remember what you're doing. People got to tell you the next day what you did and all the crazy stuff you were doing, no matter what it could have been. And you're like, damn, I wouldn't do that if I was sober. Now you're back into your conscious mind. You're like, damn, I was wilding last night. I was doing all this crazy shit. They tell you was motherfucking jumping on the couch, fighting people, arguing, and doing all this low vibrating shit, because they had complete control over you. They got you on their playing field, manipulated you to where they got full control. And this demon doesn't just leave whenever you're back sober again. Like when you're blacked out, they could kill you, but they won't want to do that because you're worth more to them alive, constantly ciphering that energy, because they know you're going to the club, you turning up, you're getting drunk again next weekend. As soon as you do it, you had a long week, now you want to go harder. So he waiting like, okay, you about to get drunk, back on that ass. You got that same demon inside of you again, plus others, the jealousy demon. Now you hating on somebody that come in and you feel like look fresher than you, or you're the emotional one, the one whenever you get drunk, you crying, or you want to turn up and yell and fight. If you realize all these things are low vibrating actions, and this is what they're after. Low vibrating shit, sex, anger, fighting, and all that shit, that's what they're attracted to. So whenever you drink, all these things become you. You become a low vibrating entity with them. So now you playing with them. You just one of the guys now, because now you're open for suggestion. There ain't no more filter. The angel is now on your shoulder. He's gone, and you got nothing but devils around you. And there may be one little bitty in the back of your mind telling you, but it's so in the back of your head that you don't even hear that little voice trying to tell you to do right, because you're intoxicated, you can't think clearly. So now that your guard is down, they're going full in. Now they had done tests with a lady with her third eye open, and they said, well, we want to see how energy looks from alcohol. How does the energy look on a spiritual level? Since your third eye is open, can you draw it for us? And she drew it for him, She was telling them what she saw was a activated ring of stress getting created in the alcohol that goes into the surrounding area. So not only is the alcohol bad itself, and it's a low vibrating drink, but it's also pulsating out into the air. So it's like it's not contained. It's an aura of negative energy around this beverage or beverage or whatever you're drinking on, liquor, alcohol, beer, whatever it falls under. I got some. Oh yeah, and they also did it with the chakras. I don't know if you know what chakras are, but they noticed I got some notes right here. If you wonder why I'm looking down once again, trying to give it to y'all all factual, all on point, so I ain't leaving nothing out. So I didn't jot us a few things down. Now on the spiritual level, it makes your chakras decrease and work at a lower level than what they're supposed to. It deteriorates your chakras. It makes them. It's a chakra means will. I'm gonna do my next video on chakras. I got that coming up for y'all. But it slows down your chakras, the activity of your chakras, and it deteriorates them. So if you're drinking constantly and you're always drinking alcohol and always getting thrown and always having these demons on you, it's gonna decrease your chakra level, which then can connect you from the divine creator. Because whenever you deteriorate a chakra, you have 7 main ones, and let's say you've been drinking, so your red chakra is gone. Now it's going to your yellow and your orange chakra. It's like a disease. It spreads. So it's not just like, oh, one chakra is out of sync. No. So that chakra that you have out of sync is spreading to the next one. And once that one deteriorates, it spreads to the next one, up to the point to where when you get to your throat and your third eye chakra, you won't even make it to your heart chakra. So then the creator is in your crown chakra at the top. So if you can't even get past the first 3, they're deteriorating, and now you can't make it up to the top ones. You're disconnected from the creator. This is why you have people out here that somebody like me will look at it, be like, damn, how do they not get it? It just seems like, not like they're dumb, but it's just like they're running into walls that I could foresee. I can understand what they're going through and get them out of the situation with just telling them to do this and that. And it's so simple in my head, but for their mind, they're fighting a whole nother battle because they can't even fathom what I can see, because I'm vibrating on a higher level and I'm working through higher chakras, and they're stuck at a lower level and they can't get the right conscious manifestations from the creator, because they've cut themselves off, because the chakras have went into such a low form that they're now not working and they're deteriorating, so it cuts them off. But for those who don't know who chakras are, I'm gonna do my next video about that. But with all this drinking, like, it ain't the best thing to do. I drink every once in a while, and that's rarely. I rarely drink alcohol, beer, whatever, you know what I mean? Because I already see the effects. It does nothing good for you. If you're losing consciousness of your state of being, that does no good for you. You know, so you go to the club, you turn it up. Like the club, let me tell you, the club and the bars and all that shit is the demons hangout. Ain't nothing but full of demons. If you ever go to a club sober, with a sober mind, and you vibrating high, and you just listen to some of the activities that are going around you, it's crazy. You only got people fighting, trying to fuck, go back to the crib, get you drunk, and this is sexual demons for lust, jealousy, and envy. And these are the only low vibe. There's no really high vibrating frequencies at a club. When you're getting drunk, it all becomes low, it all becomes dark and dim. Because liquor's not bad for you. And on top of that, when you're in the club, when you listen to all this music and all this shit, music is wicked, attached to the demons. The liquor is wicked, attached to the demons. So when you go to a club, you just on their playing field all around. You got the spells all in your ear, talking about Molly, Percocet, get drunk, kill a nigga, doing all this. And you're getting drunk, and you got these demons making suggestions to you. So now, with the influence of the music telling you to do bad shit, with the demons that you already have attached to you before you got drunk, and when you get drunk telling you to do bad shit, it only makes for a disaster. So y'all get right, man. I just have to drop this because I see these people getting thrown out here wilding, man, and I was talking to my significant other about it, and it makes perfect sense in my head. You got to look outside the box and look at what you're getting into. Like, look at it from a spiritual level. You can't always look at it, oh, I'm just going out to have a good time. I had a hard week. I'm about to go get drunk, and let these things take over you. And now you lost your phone. Now you didn't wreck your car. Now you even got to fight with your best friend that can't be passed up, because these entities are waiting on you. You're playing on a physical and on a spiritual level. So until you learn that, and that you're playing both sides while you're in the physical, you're also manifesting the spiritual through your thoughts, and there's a whole nother world outside of the physical, then you'll be trapped. And you won't understand, and they'll constantly have control to manipulate your feelings and to feed off of the energy that you give off. They like the negative energy. They like you upset. They like you mad. So these are the things that they kind of constantly put into your life and suggest you do dumb shit and evil shit that'll make you vibrate low. So therefore they can feed off of that low vibrating energy. And if they got it drunk, they loving it. You're a constant energy source for negative entities. I'm gonna try to keep this one short, but I'm just trying to let y'all know, man. Y'all be safe, be aware. This is Lightwork, baby. I'm out. Peace.